Genshin Impacts 3.7 update has revealed its main event to be TCG content. But if you haven't had the time to clear most of the TCG content, you might be entering the event with very few character cards to play. That's why, here at GITCG, we're going to teach you how to clear the PvE content fast. We'll give you the basic info on the lucky coin system and cards to prioritize, as well as how to exploit some of the AI. But if you're looking just for some deck lists to copy, use the timestamps below. To clear content fast, you'll need a good deck, and to get one of those, you'll need lucky coins. But what are lucky coins? Lucky coins are the currency used in Genshin's TCG. You will use these to both buy your characters and action cards. Although there's a good amount of PvE content to get 3 decks rolling, you want to be careful to not overspend. After you've completed the normal difficulty in the cat's tail on the overworld, the only other source of coins you will have are the Serious Showdown for his characters or the weekly challenge, so don't spend them all in one place. Because you only get a limited number of lucky coins a week, it's important to spend them in the right place. To help, here are some 5 basic tips for buying cards. Tip number 1. Buy Elemental Resonance and Elemental Dice, also known as wovens. The teams that are easiest to learn will be ones with an Elemental Resonance, meaning 2 characters of the same element in a team. Resonance decks gives you access to powerful Elemental Resonance cards, which give you special abilities like boosting your damage. Woven cards automatically generate an Elemental Dice for free, which is super useful if you're just one short of claiming victory. Tip number 2. Buy Ramp. Cards like Paimon, Libin, and Liger Harbor War help you accrue advantage throughout the course of a game, and help with your deck's consistency. Tip number 3. Buy in pairs of 2. Many action cards like Libin and Paimon work best with having both of their copies. This is so you can increase the consistency at which you draw them. And tip number 4. Focus on building one deck at a time. Having one complete deck is much stronger than 3 half-completed decks. By buying cards to build one deck at a time, you will have a much easier time clearing challenges. Tip number 5. Don't start story quests. This is because some cards may be locked due to story progression, so try not to start any quests while obtaining cards from the overworld. And here's a bonus tip. If you think you got a decent enough understanding of the game, a good card to buy in PvP content is the Gambler's Earrings. Gamblers refunds you 2 Omni Dice every time you defeat an opponent, and this is great for PvP content where you fight multiple weaker opponents, letting you have an infinite supply of Omni Dice to continue your combo. When you're tackling the overworld challenges, here are some things to keep in mind. When fighting an AI, they will always show their next move by clicking the little book. There's also no time limit, so don't stress yourself out if you're still learning the game. An unfortunate feature that main Genshin has kept in for TCG is that some cards may be locked due to story progression, so try not to start any quests when unlocking cards from the overworld. Also, when you challenge an NPC, you should read the challenge just in case so you know what you're walking into. Some NPCs have special battle challenges like a ley line inflicting everyone with a certain element. Keep these conditions in mind before jumping into battle. Also, battle against enemy card types like monsters in the real game tend not to have the smartest AI. When faced with disruptions from something like Overload or animal user skills that move the opponent to a different character, they sometimes get stuck in an infinite loop. That's not well documented behavior of the AI when it happens, but hey, if you can exploit it, you might as well. With all that out of the way, here are some decks that tend to excel in PvE, mostly due to their ability to cover multiple targets or quickly flatten NPCs. We have also designed these decks in mind so that if you want to try out PvP, it'll be quite a smooth transition as well. The first deck is Ganyu Freeze. This deck consists of Ganyu, Xingqiu, and Mona. It uses the power of Xingqiu Rain Swords as well as Ganyu Charge Shots to both deal massive damage and freeze your opponent so they can't move. The next deck is Quicken. This uses a combination of Fischl, Collei, and Kuching to get off consistent Quicken reactions so you can boost your character's skill damage. And finally, Animal Control, consisting of Sucrose, Mona, and Jean. This uses Mona to apply Hydro, and then quickly switching to Sucrose to get off consistent swirls, with the added benefit of messing with the AI of an opponent. I hope this guide helps anyone who is trying to clear out the NPCs quickly so you can get on to the real fun of the game, like PvP or the events. This is your host, Sumi, signing out.